Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, beautiful individual you. Today, I would like to speak about looking and reflecting back to our past with compassion, warmth, and understanding. We have been growing up, we have been maturing, we have made mistakes, and we have also, been human. We are human. It's not like we stop being human anytime soon. But when you look back at your past, your mistakes, any, both for the good and for the more uncomfortable and so on and so forth, where you are now is what matters. What you have gone through and what strengths you have been building. And forgiving your own past and to truly adjust and emerge victorious in this present moment is, well, if we were to be constantly focused and obsessed with the past and stay stuck there and thinking that why did I do that 10 years ago, then you of course will shackle yourself down. But if you, at least you accept that, yeah, I've gone through that and I forgive myself for the mistake and, well, thereafter adjust your life in actions and feelings and thoughts. It's about having that, what should we call it? You overcome it through new actions. It's not like you are stuck anymore. It is difficult to explain, but it is all about having a certain acceptance of self and the past and who you are now and where you are going. It is a threefold reality: past, present, future. We have come from a past, so we have certain, traumas and scars and things that often gets in the way and becomes hindrances for social interactions and such and so on and so forth. And then we have the present moment where everything as impulses of the present comes out, and it can be pains and wounds from the past, it can be creative imagination in the moment, and it can be planning and, predicting and looking forward to the future for a certain level, of course, because certain things are just kept hidden to us for a reason. We are meant to strive towards it slowly but surely, and it takes time. So it is about finding out what we strive towards. It's not like this life is meaningless, unless, of course, you tell yourself so, and then it becomes like that. But that is also where the freedom lies. How do you see life? Do you see life as a grace? Do you see life as God's joy and gift, despite all the pain? Because there are a lot of joy in life too, and there are a lot of beauty and warmth in life too. It is all about where we choose to feed our own consciousness and focus. Do we focus on constantly the pain, constantly focusing on the destruction and becoming depressed about that? Or do we constantly try to find solutions for it and work and strive towards it despite you being the only one doing so? That was to put the perspective into the extreme, because it's not reality. There are many, many, many of us that are striving for Philadelphia, the community of brotherly and sisterly love. And obviously, it requires us to be consistent, sturdy, strong, foundational within our own inner being. And that requires us to accept our past, requires us to accept where we came from, never forgetting where we came from, and showing the proper respect and grace and dignity to, having gone through and gotten through it alive. So, being grateful for being alive is, well, it is my practice daily, at least, to have that. Thank you for life. Thank you for being here and showing me the warmth that life has to offer. To feel the soul's spiritual impulses that cannot be found anywhere outside of us, but truly developed and unfolded within our own inner soul spiritual being. It requires us meditation, inner stimuli, aliveness, and the heart. The heart is what keeps us with oomph. The love is what fuels us. divine love is truly what makes us move forward. It is a life force, it is an oomph, a will to live, a meaning of life, to strive towards becoming more and more close to the spiritual world, to the higher realms. And it is a task worth striving for. Because, well, who wouldn't want to have a communion with the higher realms? Who wouldn't want to have counselors and being able to have guidance and counseling with the higher realms? I certainly would. But it of course requires us to change our behaviors and, our inner morality a little, because we need to change our own inner disposition to be able to meet them correctly. Their substance is created by love, created by morality and higher faculties of perception, and because of it we need to cultivate it to become like that, so we must become like them to meet them. And to become like them, one needs to embrace that they are there, that they are helping us, and that they are giving us inner impulses of evolution and development, progress, but not mechanical, too fast a progress. A steady, consistent, sturdy, strong, daily progress. Even if it is but the tiniest bit of progress, one day, another day it might be a huge, where you see, whoa, today I've learned a lot, It is variable. And that is the joy too, because it's not always we are meant to go 100% full in on constant development. Sometimes we need a little rest too. Rest is just as important. There is a reason why we do sleep 2/3 of the day. Rest is important. And through the rest you get to letting things settle and become part of you in a sense. Because if we constantly, we do not get to prepare and to process all the information we've taken in, letting it become part of our walking archive and library in a sense. So rest is important. But as I said, when you accept yourself, past, present, moving forward, you truly have a sense, an anchoring, a foundation of, I have a purpose here, I have a role to play, It is about finding that. It's about the responsibility to find what are you good at, what can you participate with, what can you show with your heart. You have qualities and, well, abilities and skills that many other people do not have, just like many other people have skills you do not have or I do not have. And we cover each other as long as we can keep to the harmony, keep to the compassion and the empathy. Of course, that's a choice, because we can choose to let ourselves passively go and disagree with everyone. But that is literally a mechanical programming in a sense. You just don't go beyond your own, but it is fully possible. It's about being flexible enough. One-sidedness, remember, is the true enemy of real spiritual divine insights, real objective insights, because we get stuck in bias, get stuck in personal opinions in the end. It is about finding what truly is, objectively, cosmically divine, and alive, and playing and dancing underneath the physical, sense-perceptible reality. What shapes, what forms, what moves, but also what loves, what hates, what disdains, what is uncomfortable, but also what is comfortable, what is pleasurable, what is destructive. To find all of the sides of these things and not neglecting to see the ugly side. That is the problem. To see the it is not that we do not neglect it, but on the other hand we also overly focus on it and do nothing about it, because that is what we focus on. We do not focus on any solution. But if we truly take into consideration our own inner being and then develop ourselves first instead of focusing outside of us. Because as we said, none of us are perfect. And as long as we have our own, well, beam in our eye, how can we judge something? If we took all of mankind out of the earth and put it ourselves, I have mentioned this before, and put all of mankind into a paradise, we would this paradise will slowly but surely turn into what we have created today. It's because we haven't changed our own inner disposition yet. For us to create a Philadelphia, a community of brotherly and sisterly love, we need to develop as individuals, every single one of us, so we can participate and partake in the paradise, the future paradise, which is not the past paradise. We should not long for pasts like Milton or Klopstock and their longing for past paradise and so on. That luciferic longing for home that we came from, the fall. We are meant to lift ourselves up again in a new way, not fall back to the past. You get my drift? We are different beings than past. So we cannot take the Egyptian times or the ancient Indian times and put it into this present. It is destructive, it is destroying for the modern, the newly developed human being as we are today. It is not feasible. There is a reason why it fell away naturally. But for us to develop as human beings, we need to find out what the human being is as its essence, as its core, the I in the center, the ego, the spirit, and then unfold it thereafter. And I think I will leave you with this today. Thank you so much for listening to me, you beautiful individual, amazing personality you. May you be protected, guided, blessed and loved by Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, the Godhead, Seraphim, Cherubim, Thrones, Kyriadetes, Dynamis, Exousiae, Archai, Archangels and Angels, and all ancestors from every incarnation. I don't know if I said that already, but I guess twice. May you be provided for with all that you need to survive, live and thrive and be creative and inspirational to others. And may you be an amazing human being and unfold your personality so that you can show your unique color and tone, so that others can also do the same and come out and be courageous and have fortitude in all of this. So, love you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.